Hey there, LGU, BadFatPandaG here. I have another match for you guys. It is the first one that's probably going to be going up after LGU has restarted and is now posting videos again. So if you're watching this, you can probably send in your videos as well, but this is just an example of what I usually like to post on this channel. It's an opening series that I have for those of you that are new subscribers. Basically, I find that the opening segment of any game that you play is really the most important part in any first-person shooter, especially when you have a killstreak-based system like Modern Warfare 2 does, or any really Call of Duty game. So here I'm having some team tactical deathmatch, and so for those of you that don't know, it does go to 5,000. So killstreaks tend to be changed a little bit. I died in the first opening because the enemy started to respawn after the host migrated and the other team left. For some reason, I think we beat them in the last match, so they probably wanted to leave. And so yeah, I'm running around here with a TAR, TAR silenced. The reason for that, there are a couple different ways that I like to play this map, and you'll see in the future segments that I post of little bits of gameplay that I've had. There are a couple different ways that you can cordon off areas. There are a lot of tight corners on Salvage. And that's really why people don't like it, because it tends to be very campy with shotguns, and especially the camping building that you see right to the right of me. That is my call out for this map, is the camping building. People know what I'm talking about, because there are generally people that camp up there with nude boobs. In response to that, really the main goal in playing any sort of game type where the spawns change rapidly, which would be really any game type except for domination, where you can easily spawn trap them, and you'll see that later. Your goal is to keep them in that spawn, as that guy fails miserably and I shoot him in the head for my Predator missile. I think I have 5.79 or 5.78 set up here, and I would recommend either for this map. It's a very running and gunning type map. While AC-130s and chopper gunners are very effective, I would tend to shy away from them in the sheer fact that the spawns change so often. Your chances are you're going to get nipped in the behind if you try and stay in one spot to call in your chopper gunner, unless you have a good spot. And I can probably show you some in upcoming videos, but I didn't want to take the time to do that here. So you see, get your kill streaks up. It's easy mode from there. Airstrikes absolutely dominate, as you see here, as I get another one, and that's the end of that clip. But yeah, I would say if you're not going to rush around with something like a submachine gun, I would suggest using an assault rifle and staying back. Snipers are probably more effective with thermals on this map, I would say. I also use LMGs, the MG4 in particular, with a thermal attachment on this map, and also the ACOG. I think you'll see a bit of me using the ACOG MG4 in a second. But this is a weapon that I like a lot for this map, and I've just recently found that out like the other day. I got this map, I was like, hey, what would a FAMAS do here? And you see this is domination. I'm going to show you guys domination from both sides and what I do. B is the key to this map on domination. And the reason I say that is because this is a choke point right here. There are choke points on both sides. If you dominate and control this little bit of, I guess it's like a machine type wrecking, compacting machine. But if you control this, you pretty much dominate the field. Now I tend not to camp here for too long. I usually get my Predator missile here and then go on and do other things. I'm not using Scavenger. I tend not to use Scavenger on assault rifle classes. I use Sleight of Hand instead, because that makes me not camp, and that's what people want to see. So here, I don't have my Claymore out yet, but I tend to use that after I switch positions. You can also put it for defending B, but I have my Predator missile to really do that for me. And you see how easy it is to just build up kill streaks. They will keep rushing B, and that's something that you have to understand, that you can easily counter by just simply holding it. So here, you see actually this is the same match with basically the same loadout, but instead I switch it to the MG4. And this is pretty much what you want to do when you have any type of LMG or assault rifle that has a silencer on it. You saw that I was using the red dot on the FAMAS. And now this makes me play a little bit more aggressive because they don't know where I am, and that is definitely something that you want to have on your side. I also tend to place 2 Claymores here when I am using Scavenger. You see me pick another one up and pop one right there. And the reason for that is a lot of people use Marathon Lightweight Commando nowadays, and a Claymore, one single Claymore doesn't really stop them, but one single Claymore will stun them enough so that if there's a second Claymore placed in a strategic position like that, they will get butt-fucked. And that's what we are all about here when we play this game. So you saw him, Marathon Lightweight Commando, kill him, and spray him down. Not sure what he was doing, but I will happily pull out my secondary and go reload. That's just another example of how you can hold B. You don't have to be up on top there. You can really use the cover around the area to your advantage. And this brings us to the other side of the domination flag. We're spawning at A this time. And you see I have my Riot Shield class out there because Riot Shields are fun. What can I say? But I immediately switched to I think it's an ACR class, which I don't use anymore because it's too easy mode. And when you're using this, I like to actually tend to use SMGs on this side of the map. Almost 9 times out of 10, I like to rush to B to try and get these people down. But fortunately, I have a couple teammates here. Unfortunately, he dies. So I have to take control of it myself. Use this box to your advantage. There are so many lines of sight from up here on the left of me to down in the back. And you can also noob tube from the camping building almost directly to B. I've died by that numerous times, so you have to just really be careful. And if it were me, I would use this for cover while I have teammates or party members go make an initial run on the flag, and then move up and cap it, help him cap it myself, because I don't like to die that much. I don't use my teammates for fodder generally, but if it's a ground war match, you bet I will. So here, you actually see me running back here, and the reason for that is because a lot of the times, if people can't cap B, if it's too well defended, they're going to rush from C over the right side down to A, and that's where you can take advantage of everybody coming at you. And here I'm running 579 again. I can't suggest this kill streak enough. This kill streak loadout enough for this map, or really any map. It's very versatile. You can get kills with it and I failed there. I thought that was going to be a triple. Because I thought he had cold-blooded, but no, it was a teammate of mine, so I sort of failed there. And you see me just looking around like a sad puppy trying to figure out what to do next, so my Predator missile didn't give me a double kill. But alas, they are taking A again, which means they will be coming in this door again. It's just a constant clockwork here. You see people running. They tend to be running counterclockwise on this map, but it also depends which spawn you have. Highly recommend taking C and B, spawn trapping them in A. There is not much they can do to get out of that spawn lock, and that's what, if I had a full party here, I would, Wilson is sending me a dirty message. If I had a spawn lock here, I would, if I had a full team here, I would definitely spawn lock. I couldn't really suggest it any more highly, and you see I'm using the USP extended mags as my secondary. The ACR is too easy mode, so I decided to use something that actually takes skill for my secondary. And also, use fast swaps on this map. If you're going to run around with a shotgun, run around with a shotgun. Don't tend to run around with your SMG and pull a shotgun out when you have a chance, because chances are there are going to be at least 2-3 people behind your encounter. So because Stimulus Map Pack, and I know I'm posting this after Stimulus Map Pack is gone for all but PS3 users, hooray PS3 users, I am posting this headquarters and how I play headquarters. These spawns are rather spread out, but there tend to be some consistency as far as what direction they will come. So here, since we have the garage and we have that early little bit of advance on the enemy, so we have the opportunity to capture this. I'm simply going to sit up here and I'm going to get my kill streak set up, because once you have kill streaks on this map, air support does a fair amount of work unless the headquarters is inside. And granted, there are a couple places that there are indeed headquarters inside of the buildings. Your air support is still going to do a fair amount of work from people trying to get to the headquarters. And people will tend to play the objectives a fair amount when specifically playing headquarters or even playing Resurgence. Although you do find people playing Team Deathmatch on any type. I'm simply happy to sit here and try and get my kill streaks up while my team is capping, and I do have a fair amount of party members in this too, so we're all communicating and all getting our kill streaks up. I think we ended all at like 5 KDs at the end of this match and just destroyed the other team. But having said that, this gameplay is coming to a close, so if you've liked this, if you like this series, I have plenty of more content on my channel. I usually post a Modern Warfare 2 commentary and a other commentary of my choice on a random game of mine throughout the week. So peace, see ya.